Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, sorry I haven't had any uploads this past week because I've been busy with school activities. Anyway, today we're going to be unboxing this GoPro Hero 9 Black. I'm actually sponsored by my parents, so shout out to my mom and dad. Thank you so much. And I'm so excited. Let's start! Let's start unboxing our GoPro Hero 9 Black. This is the box, and as you can see, it shows here what we are about to see inside and lots of its features that we are going to look further into later. They now include this reusable case. It looks like a travel bag that you can take anywhere, but I think it could be better if it had any dividers so the accessories wouldn't move around easily, but that's okay. As you can see here at the top, it has some details about GoPro subscription plan. You can go check it out on literature to help you get started and other stuff. This is the USB cable for charging your camera. This is the curved adhesive mount. Next is the mounting buckle, which you can use to attach certain mounts. This is the thumb screw, which we use for mounting your camera to different mounts, but we'll talk about it more later when we get into mounting. This is the battery, and I read that this is higher in capacity than the past batteries, so you can have more filming time in just a single battery. But you can also buy another one so you don't have to wait for the battery to charge up for you to film again. First thing you need to do is charge the battery so we can get it updated. When I turned the GoPro on, it had like at least 10%. You have to get the battery and your cell phone charged because it wouldn't update if it isn't. You're also gonna need a micro SD card because it isn't included in the package. There are GoPro packages or kits which include the SD card and some accessories, and some of them don't. If yours had one, it probably is a 32GB micro SD card. It's good for starters if you want to record some videos, but you'll eventually want to upgrade into a higher capacity multimedia card. The micro SD card and the battery go inside this little door on the side. You can open this by pulling down the tab and just lift it up. This door is removable. It comes off by pulling it up and comes back on the little clasp on the metal hinger there. You don't really have to do this unless you're using a media mod or something else. The charging port is also inside, so while charging, the little door is open. You want to make sure you don't see any red indicator when closing the door because it means it's not fully closed. And if it's not, then your GoPro isn't waterproof, since that place is the easiest entry of water to your camera. If it's fully closed, then your camera is fully waterproof down to 33 feet without any extra case, and that is one of the features of this camera. When your camera is charged, you can push this mode button on the side of the camera to turn it on. When it starts up, it's going to ask you what language you want. I actually lost the video showing the footage, and it also shows legal stuff, so you can just agree then turn on GPS. Then it's going to go into pairing mode. The easiest way to update your GoPro is on the GoPro app, other than updating it manually through the GoPro site. What you need to do is go into Play Store and download the GoPro app. Since your camera is into pairing mode already, you're just gonna need to finish this up. Then it will find your camera, and when your camera is already connected to your phone, you can update it. You want to go update it so you can have all the latest features in your camera. And whenever it says update your camera, you want to go update it since it adds newer features to upgrade your camera. When you see check marks on both of your app and the camera, then the update is complete and your GoPro Hero 9 Black is updated into latest features. This in front is a removable lens. You can remove it, then replace it into other lenses like max lens. This circle on the top is what you use to start and stop recording. And on the side is the mode button, which you use to turn your camera on and off and also to change your camera mode into either photo, video, or time-lapse mode. This here is the microphone drain. It's just there to drain the water out of the microphones if you're from the water. On the bottom of the camera, you can see what's called the mounting fingers. You can use it to mount your GoPro. Let's talk about what you can see on the screen. I'm going to show you what all the icons on the screen means. This icon here is how you switch different modes between photo, video, and time-lapse mode. All you have to do is swipe sidewards. You can also change by the mode button on the side and also with voice control. We will talk about voice control later. These icons are on-screen shortcuts. On-screen shortcuts are great because you wouldn't have any trouble going into key settings. This icon is for presets. You can change the presets into however you like it to be, and your favorite presets are the ones shown here. There are a lot of settings to choose from to make a whole preset, and it would be saved so you wouldn't have to change settings every time you want something different. You can change the resolution and other settings. And note, the higher your resolution is, the lesser your filming time will be, since it's going to take space on your micro SD card. This icon here is for the slow-mo. This is to change the look of your video frame. You can change it to super view, wide, linear, linear plus horizon leveling. This is great for handheld footage. And lastly, narrow, which is a zoomed in view of linear. This icon here is hyper smooth. It will help your videos become more stabilized. This icon here is for zooming in and out. If you're in photo mode, you'll see there are lots of photo presets here, and it's very convenient. You'll also see the same thing on time-lapse mode. You can change different presets. If you swipe down from the top of the screen, you can go into the dashboard and preferences. The first screen here shows if your GPS is on and also your app. It also shows time and date and lots of different icons. You can turn voice control on and off in this icon if you want it loud or if you want no beeps at all. This bunny icon here is for quick capture, which is a way to stop and start recording without turning your camera on. This icon is for locking the screen. You can use these grid icons, which helps in composing your shots. This is for front camera display settings. You can change what you want to see in front if you want a full zoomed in shot, the actual screen, which is way better, especially if you're taking videos or photos. The display settings, or you can just turn it off to save battery. Swipe over the next screen. You can fix your connections with the GoPro app and preferences to change the general camera preferences here. You can use here, you can see voice control settings. You can see what voice commands you can use, like GoPro turn on. It's like a wake up voice control. You can say that to wake your GoPro camera up. Let's talk about mounting your camera. To mount your camera, just fold down these mounting fingers, then slide them into the grooves between the mounting buckle. Line up the holes, then insert the mounting screw. Then if you're using a buckle, you're going to slide it into a curved adhesive mount. Lift the back locking plug, then slide it in, then push the locking plug, then your camera is secured. There are lots of mounting accessories for GoPro, like a max grip, which is a tripod and extendable handle. You can find something like this for a cheaper amount. I found something like the max grip for a cheaper amount. And to mount your camera in it, you've got to slide the camera directly using those mounting fingers to mount. It is also just the same thing if you're going to mount your camera on the max grip. As I said, it's just the cheaper type. If you swipe up, you can see your videos and photos. You can also see this in your GoPro app, and then you can save it to your phone. You can also use the GoPro app to edit the videos. If you want to edit higher resolution videos, I recommend editing on a computer. So if you're going to edit on a computer, you can transfer the files by taking out the SD card and use the micro SD card adapter and put it into the micro SD card slot in your computer, and you're ready to transfer files. You can also use a USB cable to transfer files from your GoPro to the computer. As a first-time user of a GoPro camera, specifically GoPro Hero 9 Black, I still can't believe how amazing it is and that there are so many features. I can say that it has great video and image quality, especially now that it can shoot videos up to 5K resolution. The detachable lens is also very convenient because we can change the lens into max lens or shutter lens. My favorite features are the linear horizon leveling and the front-facing camera. I think I'm gonna have so much fun shooting videos with my new GoPro Hero 9 camera. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you learned something from this video, and I hope you'll have lots of fun